I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. When Donald Trump said that Nigeria was a disgraced nation, people just fled and started talking in here. These people have more insight into who we are than what we think we know about ourselves. There's a video you are going to watch now. It is an altercation between the Minister for Federal Capital Territory and the former governor of Rivers, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, and some military personnel in Abuja in the course of enforcing government directive concerning illegal structure and land grabbing or land encroachment.
Show me that you have an approval to build what you are building. It has nothing to do with I'm a vice admiral, I'm a lieutenant general. That is not it. We must work according to law. We must work according to law.
We forwarded it to you.
Yes,
to
you.
No, can you not tell like this? Don't tell like this. Don't you try it. I said it like I'm right. Don't tell me like this. No. Don't tell me. Don't tell me this. Keep quiet. Don't tell me I'm lying. I'm more than you. I'm more than you. Don't interrupt me. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I am Emirates. I'm Emirates. Who are you? I'm so bad. I am a small boy, but the commission I'm carrying is very confused. Just to come and prevent civilians from how do I face him? How do I face him? This is not professional. It's not professional. You can't be facing a militant with this thing. It's okay.
In a nation governed by laws, Wike is Honorable Nyesom Wike is the administrator of that territory, and following the rules of governance of that territory, every person trying to do anything there should be subject to the authority of the federal might. And Wike was saying that he sent his officials to go and stop a job, and they were confronted by armed personnel. And then he went himself with his officials and his security personnel, and these soldiers resisted him. You could see in the video that one was even charging in his direction. If not that, his own security stood their ground. When he asked the man to present his papers, the papers of the owner of the land, the man was saying he submitted the papers. And Wike was saying that if the papers were submitted to him, to his office, he should be the one to approve or be in custody. We don't know what transpired behind, whether the papers were submitted or not. But for a retired rear admiral, a retired military personnel, my classmate in secondary school, Rear Admiral Duke Osofa, is a gentleman to the core. For a retired Rear Admiral to send 7 military personnel with guns to disobey, according to Wike, a law established by government, put in place by government, it goes to show that we are a dysfunctional society where might is right, and it's a reflection of how far we have decayed. That naval officer, according to Wike, could have called him and presented his case, but we are still operating as if we are under military rule, under military occupation. Even those who are civilians, who are in a democratic setting, they still behave as if they are military personnel. There will be a court order restricting the government from demolishing houses to go at night with bulldozers and whatever to demolish buildings at night. even if there is a subsisting court order. You bring it down to our schools. A child came late to school, and the owner of the school accosted the child. The child ran and went to call his father, and his father came and dragged the owner of the school, an old man. That's the way we have degenerated to a disgusting and a disgraceful name. Recently, in one of the states, I think in the southwestern part of Nigeria, some students were gambling, and a teacher went there to stop them from gambling. They beat the teacher to death. In one part in Delta State, a boy and some people jumped across the fence to go and drink somebody's palm wine, and the children were punished. One of the fathers of the students, a butcher, came and beat the teacher to death. Nothing has been heard. Nothing will happen. I respect Wike for one thing. You can't intimidate him. I respect him for that. I remember when somebody, I won't mention his name, sent military personnel or security personnel to arrest Joy Noonan. Joy Noonan happened to have gone to FGC Warri like me. Wike drove there and carried Joy Noonan away, even though they were of different political persuasion in this country. This is a lawless nation, a nation where people don't respect rules. When it is favorable for them, they will say rules. When it is not favorable for them, they don't obey rules. Because even the Wike himself does not obey rules. I remember when he wanted to hold an event in Bayelsa State, and the governor said it cannot hold. You see, we live in an arbitrary, crazy nation. I pray that something will happen in this country that will restore sanity into our nation. They pain me. They pain me well. Say, at this age, I go still see this kind of nonsense, jagudaristic behavior in Nigeria. God help us. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.